going to be honest with you guys. It's completely crazy to me that we have people that maneuver in the world and they don't see what's wrong with cash. They don't, see the future. And I believe that in order to really get a gauge and tell the future, you have to go back and take a look at the past because for some strange reason, and it's like maybe I need to find new friends because when I tell someone that silver, like right now, what you guys are looking at is 5 ounces of silver. Silver used to actually be the currency before there was ever a physical fiat bill. If you needed to work, you went to work to mine silver. And when you got the silver was actually like your paycheck. You got it, and then now it enabled you to go ahead and do things in the world. Buy groceries, build a house, rent a house, get farmland, whatever the case may be. But somewhere along the line, someone had a brilliant idea to let's go ahead and create fiat currency. Now, the purpose of me making this video for you guys is why should you be buying gold and silver right now? We all know inflation is actually through the roof. I am not going to get too deep into it because you guys are watching this video on YouTube, and if you've been in finance and looking at finance videos for the last year or two, they'll give you the story on how, the pandemic hit. We had all of this quantitative easing. Everyone is getting stimulus checks and everything like that. The government is just printing money. When it comes to both gold and silver, right? There's only but so much gold and silver. So that's the one thing that these two have in common is that we can't just wake up one morning and say, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and make a whole, $1 trillion worth of gold or silver. We actually can't do that. But that's the problem with actual fiat currencies. We could just keep printing and printing and printing. Now, I'm going to be making another video on my channel that goes into how I believe in the next 3 to 5 years, we probably won't have that anymore. Everything will actually be digitized and you will have a stable coin issued by the government, but we'll save that for another video. But not getting off topic, why should you guys be looking into buying gold and silver? The future, I'm going to be honest with you guys, does not look bright. When you consider what's going on at the current moment when we have inflation. So I remember my grandfather. He was married to my grandmother, and they were the type of couple that my grandfather, he never really went to the supermarket. My grandmother would always go do this task. When they got divorced late. They were probably in their 70s. But when my grandfather got old, he would still not go to the supermarket, but on one of a family member's visits, whatever the case may be, they would say, hey, you need something from the supermarket. He would give you $5. $5 bill, and he would run down these things that he needed from the supermarket, but it would $5. I mean, this was maybe 10, 15 years ago, but $5. And when you looked at him like he was crazy, he would ask you, well, hey, isn't a loaf of bread 5 cents? Why do you need all of this money? And we're like, but we would think he was crazy, but the reality of it all was that he probably didn't go to a supermarket since the 1940s. So he still thinks, and we're talking about an elderly person that's on Social Security. He used to work for the railroad. He had a pension, whatever the case may be. Now, as time goes by, people don't really understand how inflation works and what's its premise. Let's hypothetically say today, we have a total of 15 ounces of silver between these 3 coins. Today, you can get your hands on this silver, exactly what I have here in my hand, for around $450, right? So I'm going to hold $450 worth of silver in this hand. And let's hypothetically, like I don't have it right. Hold on. I'm back. I actually want to make sure I get this precise for you guys. We're going to do a great example here. I have $450 worth of silver right here in this hand. Now, over here in this hand, we got 450 bucks cash, right? The date of making this video, today is May 2nd, 2023, right? Over the next 5 years, which one do you think is going to grow? Over the next 10 years, over the next 15 years, over the next 20 years. Now, I'm a day trader, so I consistently look at charts like gold, silver, Bitcoin, Forex, indices, US 30, whatever the case may be. When you look at fiat currencies over time, it gets less valuable, less valuable, less valuable, less valuable. Now, of course, gold and silver, it has its ups and downs. I think at the current moment, gold is nearing its all-time high, somewhere just below 2,100 bucks. Silver, on the other hand, currently I think we're about $26. All-time high for silver was set maybe about 10 years ago at 50 bucks. So they fluctuate. They go back and forth. But one thing that's for sure about this crap is that as time goes by, it's losing value. So just like going back to my grandfather, 1940s probably was maybe 50s, the last time he went to the supermarket. You know, in 1950, what this 450 bucks could have got him? 1970s, it got him even less. 1990s, it got him even less. 2000s, it got him even less. Now, we're at a point within our time here on this earth where just back 2007, 2008, this was completely different. And bring it up even closer for you guys, before the pandemic, 2018, 2019, this $450 would have went way further than what it can today in 2023. I can buy way less. And the reason why I buy gold and silver, and I'm going to tell you guys what my strategy is. I don't really like to hold on too much to this. The only thing that I'm holding right here can do for me is get me through the world. Because unfortunately, and like I mentioned previously, there was a time before where this was the case. Unfortunately, we just don't live in that world now. I can't pay my mortgage with this. Can't buy my groceries with this. I can't make my car payment. Can't pay my car insurance with this. Forced to use this. So, in my strategy for buying gold and silver, whatever of this that I really don't need, like you have most people that have home safes and they keep this in their home safes. If you have absolutely nothing to do with this, you have extra of this. See, the problem is that most people that walk the earth, they don't have extra of this. You guys have all heard the term living check to check. A lot of people are living check to check. So they never have any additional of this left over at the end of the month, end of the year, so that they ever get to this. Because trust me, I mean, I hate to say it, but if you're living paycheck to paycheck, this doesn't even matter. This game is for people that you want to create generational wealth. You don't want it all to get sucked into the system. So any extra that I have of this, let me go give it to the coin shop. Let me give it to JM Billion, whatever coin dealer. Give me this. I don't want a safe full of this because we're in 2023. In 2053, this $450 is realistically only going to have the buying power of probably $200. But in the next 10 to 20 years, I just said it to you guys, the previous all-time high for gold is about 50 bucks. Realistically, I think we can get to 60, 70 without a doubt. So then now, this $450 at today, silver is about 26 bucks. If we can get back to the all-time high, this 450 bucks just turned to 900. If we could actually get past that 60, 70 bucks, we're talking about what was 450 bucks now has the buying power of $1,000. This same 450 bucks is only the buying power now of $200. So again, going back to it, I don't want to save for this. I want to save for this. And in current times, here, May 2nd of 2023, we're at a point where, I don't know, you might have some people around the world watching this video, but I'm here in the United States. From, I believe it started in the 1970s, for years, decades, the US dollar has been the world's choice to actually hold. But if you do some research and digging, you have China, Brazil, other powerful countries, Russia, around the world, and saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to base my currency in my country off of the US dollar. Let's take it back to the basics. Let's do gold. So now, I really think in the future, 5 to 10 years from now, the US dollar, you're going to go ahead and want this. So do me a favor, guys. That basically sums up why you should have it. If you feel like you didn't get it, go back and, watch this video. But do me a favor, guys. Give me a thumbs up on this video if you guys have found value from it. And do, like always, if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, do definitely go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. Money Making Joey, the Forex and crypto trading guru. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys in the next one.